Found him.
Welcome to Fish North Georgia the Guide. Here's Joshua Little.
Hey guys, Josh Little here with Fish North Georgia the Guide. I wanted to give you a recap from May 20th out on Lake Allatoona. We got out there about 2:30. The high that day was about 67 degrees. Pretty overcast. 8 to 10 mile an hour winds was pretty constant. We put in 2:30, 3 o'clock, and water temp ranged anywhere from 70 to 71 degrees over at Gatewood. We made our way south towards Red Top, and the temp kind of fluctuated from 71 to 72, but for the most part it was staying in that 71 area. Pretty constant wind. So with that pretty constant wind, we made our way over to rock walls. We were looking at main points. That's where the fish have started to kind of make their way out to. Staying close to some of the deeper areas, but able to get out and look for structure or any type of cover that they can. I started the day throwing a Kitex 1/8 ounce with a 3.8 inch, just small one, nothing big. And what I was doing, I was kind of tossed up to get the rocks, any type of laydowns, hoping to be able to pull some fish out. Didn't have any luck. Was throwing a spinnerbait on the rocks, slow rolling it. Didn't have any luck there either. So I tied on a Spro rock crawler 55, and this is kind of my go-to. This is a Red River crawl. Like I said, rock crawler 55, and the depth on it is 9 to 14 feet, and I've got it on a medium power, moderate action Mojo bass with a Shimano 200 HG series reel, and I'm throwing it on 12-pound monofilament line. And this is my go-to for my crankbait rod, and that rock crawler is by far my favorite to throw. Keep one tied on most of the time just because it allows me to search for bait very easily. I'll take it and I will throw it up on the bank and start pulling it off of the bank. And what I'm looking for is I'm waiting for that reaction strike, or waiting for the strike in general, to see where it happened, at what part of the bank. Did it happen close to the bank, a little bit off of the bank, or closer to the boat? And what I'm looking for is the depth that they're hitting it at. With this rock crawler, when I throw it up shallow in that 1 to 2 foot range, yes, it's beating on the bottom, and that's what I want. But the further it gets off the bank, it allows me to stay in contact with the bank the further that I get off of the bank. If it's 8 to 10 foot off of the bank and it hits, and I know that that's 8 foot of water, that allows me to know, okay, this is where they're consistently striking it at. The fish are staging in that 8 foot range. If they're further off, then that allows me to say, okay, this is where they're at. And like on Wednesday, when I found the fish, they were not on the bank. They weren't 4 foot off the bank. They were about 8 foot off the bank, and that was about 8 to 10 foot of water. So what it allowed me to do is, instead of working my way at the bank, I would run parallel with the bank, and I would work down the bank parallel. Focus more on that area to get more strikes, and I'm in the strike zone longer because I'm no longer out searching for the fish in a sense. I'm casting where I know the fish are staging. They're off of the rocks a little bit. They're still close to the rocks. They've still got access to get to 25, 30 foot of water if they would like to. And this is the bait that I like to use. It is a darker color, the red color to it, but the reason that I like it so much is just with that goldish orange hint on the bottom. To me, it's not, hey, this is a crawfish. This could imitate any of the fish. The darker colors on it just allows it to not necessarily say, hey, this is a crawfish. A lot of times you're going to get a reaction bite off of it. But on Wednesday, what they were doing is they were hitting it, but they weren't just slapping at it and you were foul hooking them. They were hitting it and they were engulfing it. So that let me know that that's what they were looking for. They were focusing on either that type of bait or that type of movement. And we ended up catching about 12 to 15 that day, and it was all off the crankbaits. And what we were doing is finding the rock walls where the wind was blowing directly into it. You'd kind of get some calm pockets, and that would work just right outside of the calm pockets into the calm pockets. It was working great. But we would focus on those rock walls. But like I said, this is a Spro rock crawler, 55, 9 to 14 feet. The color is a Red River crawl. By far one of the best crankbaits in the market. It's got the Gamma Guy 2 hooks on it. you won't be disappointed with this. They've got a bunch of different colors that you can pick from. Red River Crawl is one that you should definitely have in your tackle box. Thank you guys for checking out Fish North Georgia. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching the guide here at Fish North Georgia. Our mission is to build a community of anglers to give you the best and latest information to make your day on the water more successful. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, click the bell so you'll be notified of any future content. Make sure you check us out at fishnorthgeorgia.com, where we carry a large variety of bait manufacturers from here in the North Georgia area. So we appreciate you being part of our community, and we'll see you soon.